Hi Lily, hi Onelia. I'm here to do math lesson 110, and it is called Telling Number Stories. There are everyday problems that we solve when using math, and today I'm going to share with you some of those stories and some different strategies how we can solve them. So there's lots of ways to solve them, and there's lots of stories in our lives that happen every day that we can use math to solve. So the first one is Miss Lumsden is actually going to the zoo, and she knows that there's 5 new tigers and 3 new lions at the zoo. So how many new animals will Miss Lumsden see at the zoo? There's 5 new tigers and 3 new lions. This is a strategy right here using my fingers. So 5, 6, 7, 8. I just used my fingers to solve that problem, putting together 5 and 3 to make 8. So I'm going to continue telling some stories, and I'm going to use different strategies. That first strategy you saw was using my fingers. I also have my whiteboard and my marker here, so I could use this to draw pictures, use tally marks, or any other strategy that might help me figure out a problem. And then I will need you to grab 10 counters, and we're going to use 10 counters to solve stories too. So the counters I'm going to use is just 10 pennies. So you could grab 10 pennies, 10 crayons, anything that's 10. So if you need to pause the video before we get to that part to grab those items, that's perfect. So first we have that Lily belongs to a children's club. Each time she goes to the club, she pays $1. Last week, she went on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. How much money did Lily spend last week at the club? So Miss Lumsden's going to use her whiteboard to write M for Monday, and T for Tuesday, and F for Friday. $1, $2, $3. That's $3 that she spent last week. So even just writing some letters, that was my strategy this time. So now I counted the days of the week, and now I know she spent $3 last week. Next problem. Frank caught 7 fish last Saturday. He had to throw 6 fish back because they were too small. How many fish did Frank bring home that day? This time I'm going to use the strategy of drawing pictures because I can draw pretty quick fish. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Frank caught 7 fish. Now he had to throw 6 back. So they were too small. So I'm going to cross off 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many are left? Excuse me. 1 fish left. So that's how many fish that Frank brought home. Pictures are a great strategy. The next problem. Gina found 3 pennies while walking to school. She lost 1 penny on the way home. There's my quick 3 pennies. And she lost 1. How many does she have? 2. 2 pennies left. Onelia read 8 books last summer. Brendan read 5 books. How many more books did Onelia read than Brendan? So let's draw the books. These are Onelia's books. She read 8. There's 8 books. Brendan read 5. So I'm going to draw 5 down here. So they both read this. I'm connecting them. They both read 2 books. They both read 3 books. They both read 4 books. And they both read 5 books. Now you can see how many are left. This is how many more that Onelia read. 1, 2, 3. She read 3 more. All right. 2 more. Mona's dog had 3 puppies. How many dogs does Mona have now? So we have Mona's dog. I'm going to draw quick. That's my quick dog. I should probably add a tail. Mona's dog. And then the dog had 3 smaller puppies. So there's 1, 2, 3. How many dogs is this altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now Mona has 4 dogs. All right. And lastly, I have Scott ate 3 oranges on Saturday and 0 oranges on Sunday. How many oranges did he eat in all? There's my oranges. 3 on Saturday, none on Sunday. That makes it stay at 3 oranges. All right, so next, Miss Lumsden's going to move her camera down a little so you can see how I'm going to use my 10 counters for these next problems. All right. There we go. So we're going to be looking at my board. We're going to be using the counters right here on my whiteboard. The problem says, I had 6 pennies. Let's count 6. 6 pennies. My mom gave me 4 more pennies. So here's 6. We have 4 more. How many pennies do I have all together? So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pennies. All right, the next problem says I had 9 pennies in my bank. So there's 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pennies in my bank. And I added 1 more because I found it in my pocket. How many pennies do I have? 10 pennies. The last problem, or the next problem, says I had 10 pennies, but I lost 1. How many pennies do I have now? 9 pennies. My brother and I have 10 pennies. Here's 10 pennies. How many of the pennies are mine if my brother has 3? So these 3 are the brothers. How many are left over here? 7 pennies. All right, my friends, so there's some practice with number stories and working with our counters and telling stories with our counters. All right, I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.